Welcome to Storytime Pals. Subscribe to keep the stories coming.
Hi friends, it's your pal Amber here, and today we're going to read a fun story called Purple, Green, and Yellow. Are you ready? Let's read together. Brigid went to her mother and said, "I need some coloring markers. All my friends have coloring markers. They draw wonderful pictures. Mommy, I need some coloring markers." "Oh no," said her mother. "I've heard about those coloring markers. Kids draw on walls. They draw on the floor. They draw on themselves. You can't have any coloring markers." "Well," said Brigid, "there are new markers that wash off with water. Get me some of those." I think she should ask a little nicer. What do you think? It'd be nice if she said please, huh? Well, Brigid's mother went out and got Brigid 500 markers that washed off with water. Brigid went to her room and drew lots and lots and lots and lots of wonderful pictures. That is a lot of markers. 500 is a lot. Her mother was amazed. She said, "Wow, my kid is an artist." But after a week, Brigid got bored. She went to her mother and said, "Mom, did I draw on the wall?" "No," said her mother. "Did I draw on the floor?" "No," said her mother. "Did I draw on myself?" "No," said her mother. "Well," said Brigid, "I did not get into any trouble and I need some new markers. All my friends have them, markers that smell. They smell like roses and lemons and oranges, and some even smell like cow plops." Brigid's mom got her 500 markers that smelled. Brigid went upstairs and drew pictures that smelled like roses and oranges and lemons and even some that smelled like cow plops. Her mother said, "Wow, my kid is an artist." Brigid said, "Mom, did I draw on the floor?" "No," said her mom. "Did I draw on the walls?" "No," said her mom. "Did I draw on myself?" "No," said her mom. "Well," said Brigid, "there are some really new markers. Super indelible, never come off till you're dead, and maybe even later coloring markers." Her mom went right out and bought 500 of them. Brigid went upstairs and drew lots and lots and lots and lots of really, really neat pictures. That's a lot of markers. Then she got bored. Brigid said, "I'm not going to draw on the walls or the floor, but even my mother colors her fingernails, so it is okay to color your fingernails." So Brigid took the super indelible, never come off till you're dead and maybe even later coloring markers, and she colored her thumbnail bright purple. And that was so pretty, she colored all her fingernails purple, black, and yellow. And that was so pretty, she colored her hands yellow, green, and red. Uh-oh, do you think that was a good idea? Let's find out. And that was so pretty, she colored her face purple, green, yellow, and blue. And that was so pretty, she colored her belly button blue. That's pretty silly, huh? Sounds like a mess. And that was so pretty, she colored herself all sorts of colors almost entirely all over. Then Brigid looked in the mirror and said, "What have I done? My mother is going to kill me." So she ran into the bathroom and washed her hands for half an hour. Nothing came off. Her hands still looked like mixed up rainbows. At least rainbows are pretty, huh? Then Brigid had a wonderful idea. She got a bunch of markers and colored herself so she looked like she was not colored at all. She even looked better than when she started. She went downstairs and her mom said, "Time to wash your hands for dinner." "I washed them already," said Brigid. But just to make sure, Brigid's mom took Brigid to the bathroom and washed her hands and face. "Oh no," said her mother. "Brigid, did you use the markers that wash off?" "No." "Brigid, did you use the markers that smell?" "No." "Did you use the super indelible never come off till you're dead and maybe even later coloring markers?" "Yes." "Yikes!" yelled her mother. She called the doctor and said, "Help, help, help! Brigid has colored herself with super indelible never come off till you're dead and maybe even later coloring markers." The doctor came and gave Brigid a large orange pill and threw Brigid into the bathtub. "Is it working?" yelled Brigid's mom. "Yes," said Brigid. "Everything is coming off." And Brigid was right. Everything had come off. When Brigid walked out of the bathroom, she was invisible. "Oh no!" yelled her mother. "You can't go to school if you're invisible. You can't go to university if you're invisible. You'll never get a job if you're invisible. Brigid, you've wrecked your life." Uh-oh. "Don't worry," said Brigid, and she colored herself all over till she looked perfect. Even better than before. "Everyone will know you're just a drawing," said her mom. "No, they won't," said Brigid. "Yes, they will," said her mother. "No, they won't," said Brigid. "I colored Daddy while he was taking a nap, and you haven't noticed anything yet." "Good heavens!" yelled her mother, and she ran into the living room and looked at Daddy. He looked even better than before. Almost too good to be true. "Doesn't he look great?" asked Brigid. "I couldn't even tell the difference," said her mother. "Right," said Brigid, "and neither will he. As long as he doesn't get wet." That's right. If he rains, all those colors are gonna start running right off, huh? Thanks for reading with me. See you next time. Bye.
Thanks for watching Storytime Pals. Make sure you hit the big red subscribe button on our main page and don't forget to check out all of our other great stories. See you next time.